might practically work on engaging our kids. First, instead of trying to get them to listen to a devotional that you find interesting, what if you found something that they found interesting? Maybe it's about dinosaurs or science or princesses. Suddenly, something that seems like it was all about you becomes all about them. You're taking what they're already interested in and helping them see spiritual applications. And it doesn't just have to be with a devotional. You can say, what book of the Bible are you interested in? What Bible story have you heard? Maybe they really want to read the book of Jonah because they've only ever watched the VeggieTales Jonah movie, and you can read the actual book of Jonah with them. You might be surprised at what your kids are actually curious about, what they're asking questions about. Number 2, allow them to wiggle and interrupt and ask questions. You might find your family Bible time or devotional time taking a little longer if you let your kids move around and ask questions in the middle, but they're going to get a lot more out of it. My favorite devotionals are the ones that engage kids throughout the whole reading and even have some discussion questions at the end. This way, your kids know it's okay to talk and ask questions, which is going to provide better learning opportunities than simply listening. And number 3, you could let your kids create art or even quietly play while you read the Bible and pray. I know this seems like, they're not going to be listening, but listen, homeschool moms read aloud to their kids a lot. And I've discovered this as I started homeschooling a few years ago. And I've not just seen this in homeschooling, but also in children's ministry. I've learned that kids will usually listen and retain more from a book when their hands are a little bit busy than when they're being told to sit still. During prayer, engaging your kids might look like passing around a pair of socks, or inviting the child holding the socks to say a short prayer. Or it might look like going for a walk outside and thanking God for each thing you see. When memorizing scripture, engaging your kids might look like putting actions to the verse or having your kids turn it into a song. This is important. Engaging your child is important because sharing Jesus with our kids isn't just about getting as much information into them as possible. A long-term research study showed that family faith is directly connected to how connected kids feel with their parents. The more family warmth, the more connected kids feel to their parents, the more likely they are to continue sharing the same faith as you. Sharing Jesus is just as much about the relationship you're building with your kids as it is about the habits you implement in your family.